And with another freeze expected tonight, a deadly and heartbreaking animal cruelty case out of Williamson County is top of mind. This happened in Bartlett, where the county judge says 2 dogs were found outside in the bitter cold on Tuesday.
But as KXAN's Sarah Alshare reports, a question about jurisdiction complicated matters, with officials considering asking for change from the lawmakers to make sure lives aren't lost in the future.
There were 2 dogs outside of Bartlett on a property in a chain-linked fence with no support, no housing, out in the cold, with the wind blowing, whipping up the ice and the snow into their pen.
Williamson County officials tell us inside this cage, they found 2 dogs outside on one of the coldest days of the winter so far.
There were 4 bowls in the pen, all empty, no food or water. Their snouts had mud and dirt in their teeth, indicating that they had started eating the ground and the dirt because they had been in that pen for too long.
Judge K.T. Musselman, Williamson County Justice of the Peace in Precinct 1, got the call on Tuesday with an animal control officer on the line.
I heard her in my ear with a dog about to seizing in her arms, banging on the door, asking if anyone is home.
Musselman says any justice of the peace or municipal judge within the county can issue a warrant to seize an animal they believe is being treated cruelly. But in this situation, he says they lost about 15 minutes trying to figure out who had the authority to sign that warrant.
We were 60 feet away from the county line, and we had a jurisdictional question. We did our best to issue that warrant as quickly as possible. Unfortunately, because of the time, one of those dogs died in the animal control officer's arms.
The surviving dog now at the county's regional hospital and veterinary center. A hearing on January 31st will decide if the owners get that dog back. Judge Musselman wants this situation to lead to change. He plans to ask lawmakers to cut down on the time it takes to figure out which judge has the authority to issue a warrant in this kind of emergency situation.
And that could be as simple as changing the health and safety code to allow any judge in a neighboring county to be able to issue that order. Small change, but could have a huge difference and would have saved the life, potentially, of that dog.
Sarah Alshare, KXAN News.
And officials tell us the county is still trying to figure out who the owner is. We knocked on the door of the property, but no one responded. Judge Musselman told us the housing unit has owners, but there's also renters that live there. And he adds, if you see an animal outside struggling in this weather, just call it into law enforcement. In these situations, he says the county attorney can issue a criminal filing for a misdemeanor offense.
And in cases such as these, a person cannot restrain a dog outside unless there is adequate shelter to protect from the elements and also enough water. Those were passed by Texas lawmakers back in 2021 and amount to misdemeanor charges, but extreme cases of animal cruelty were not even considered a felony under Texas law until 2001.